Hello guys. Welcome to the channel. Hope that you're all doing good. Hoping that you are all great. Mina right to too. I am with Costa the Costa membership. Welcome. Before nje I even go much further. How are you?
Yes, sir. Member, I am well. I am well. Say yes, a bit tired, but I am well. I am well. I hope you are well as well. Good evening to Amapakania. Good evening to soccer loving fans out there.
Hi, evening member. I'm also doing great. We're gonna be talking about Olivier Toure. We've been talking about Toure for a long
Yes.
time, eh? So now there's something
Yeah.
that Coach Steve Barker told Radio 2000 with regards to the player, and in essence, he's just dismissing the rumors about this player coming to Orlando Pirates. And I think we have been discussing his situation. Member, we would say he wants to leave. He's been asking to leave.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
coach is just saying that there's no such a thing. This player is in our plans, and if he is gonna leave us, this guy is going to Europe. That is what Coach Steve Barker is saying, about
Yeah.
Olivier Toure. So we are going to talk about him. We are also gonna touch on Kamugelo Mahlatsi. Bambiza ngonyawupe. They call him Nyaupe, right? Yeah. So he's close to also joining a new club, which is good for him.
Yeah.
Former Kaizer Chiefs, former Super Sport, former Rocker Swallows. Yeah, man. Hey, he played, man. Mahlatsi. Also gonna touch a bit on Mailula, man. I just talked about Mailula in the previous video, but there's something that I omitted to add, and I want us to discuss it. Futi, maybe let us start about him. Remember, Mailula
Yes, sir.
has been loaned out, right? He's been loaned to Iwidad Athletic Club, which is the team that is being coached by Coach Rulan Mukwen.
Yes.
So now what's happening is that loan deal, obviously it will end at the end of the season, but there's an option to buy. So they even have an option to buy the player. It's like that thing of Umbata. Yeah, so what does it
Yeah.
say to you, member? Like when what do you think about that? Like, why is there that option? Does this mean that Vele, his move to Toronto was that bad, Vele? Like, I don't know. But when deals have that option, I feel like the clubs that are loaning the player, they agree. I don't know, man. It's like they don't mind losing their player. The same thing that Sundowns did with who's it? That guy that came for 46 million and left now after 4 months.
Or Esquivel.
Yeah, Esquivel. Now his loan deal has an option to buy. So
And also Saavedra was the same thing.
yeah,
but they brought him back.
Hey, so what's your take, member, on Mailula about the move and that option, Jay?
Yeah, member. I think the move. A lot of people are saying that the boy was not given enough chance to prove himself. And other people, that section of people are saying that it was a failed move. Other people are saying United States of America is not a footballing country. You understand? Soccer or football,
Yeah.
can put it whichever way, doesn't even feature in the top 4 in that country. You understand? Other people are even posing questions to how many players move from the USA, not South America, but the USA to Europe. So there were always those questions, member. So now, if you were to ask me, how did it go for him? It went terribly bad, member. I can say it's a failed move.
Yeah.
I can say it's a failed move. In my opinion, I think not everything outside the borders of South Africa or broader scale Africa is good for our players, member. And these kind of scenarios will always be, those reminders to us to say that, hey, there's a point in reference. That's the reason why we don't encourage people to go outside the borders of Africa to any country.
Yeah.
Because not all countries can be good for your footballing growth. So now, member, let's go to the clause. So, the loan with an option to buy, it benefits the team that the player is loaned to.
With that.
You understand? Yeah, because it means that in most cases than not, member, I don't think it's in all cases, but in most cases than not, you'd find that even the fee because now you know that that player is going to be there for 12 months, and how many of those 12 months are going to eat up on the contract that was remaining. You understand? Original term with you. So then obviously it means that by the time that term ends, the 12 months or 10 months in case of football, then it means that the player's value would have decreased if he is not playing there. You understand?
Ah,
So
got it.
so now member, yeah, so in this member, what it's beneficial to Iwidat, because it means that Iwidat would be the one who would say, no, we want to keep him. Let's look at the terms in terms of how much I need to pay you. You understand? And if ever Widat doesn't want to keep him, then Toronto will be forced to take him back, unfortunately.
I yeah, goes member. Let's wish him all the best. Let's hope that he's gonna do well at Without, and Coach Rulani will decide to take him permanently. Let us jump to
Yeah.
Olive Toure. Hey, member.
Yes, sir.
I saw we've been talking about Toure, and if there's one thing
Yeah.
for sure that I can say, I don't remember saying that this player is coming to Pirates. But one thing that we
Yeah.
have been doing as the fans, we've been saying that we need this guy. So that is why we've been following everything, that he wants to leave, that he's training with the DTC, that he's not in the matchday squad, and all those things. Because you just have that thing what you want the player. But I remember you asked me, Guti, is Pirates really going for the player? And I told you, Guti, in terms of what I'm seeing, Mina, and the sources that I have, Pirates is not really going for the player. It's only, they said Super Sport and Kaiser Chiefs, the way they want. But with Kaiser Chiefs just signing Inacho Miguel, I thought that interest would have cooled off also. I don't think they're going to go for this player again, But he has been linked. I saw even from Everything Soccer on Facebook today saying that Pirates has entered the race for this player. I saw from the Citizen saying that Pirates is close, they are the favorites, they can get the player. They're even saying that Toure wants to join Pirates, according to the Citizen, And I can even quote something from the Citizen here. Stelis were not happy with the transfer request, and hence they sent him to train with the reserves. You get that? And we know that he was training with the reserves. I'm reading from the Citizen. They then go further to say that they want his head to be in the right place. Yabo. So it's like a lesson, that action. I think the deal will happen because the player clearly wants to go to Pirates, but in the meantime, he will not be training with the first team until his future is sorted out. This is a source coming from the Citizen on the 19th of this current month. So from this one, you can tell they're saying that the player wants to join Pirates, right? But now today, there is another story again. They're saying that now there's something that Coach Steve Barker has said, and he said it on Radio 2000. So I just wanted us to go through what exactly is Steve Barker saying about this player, because I feel like it also contradicts what they were saying. So Steve Barker, member, when asked about the rumors, linking the player with Orlando Pirates, I'm just reading as we speak, Nje. He says, Guti, no, there's been no offers, forthcoming. So no, there is no truth to that rumor. When Toure came to us, he always had a dream of playing in Europe, and he wants to play in Europe. That is his ambition. So that will be our first port of call, and there is some interest growing in Europe for him. And if that came, then we would consider it. But I doubt that local options will be taken up. So they just signed Brian Onyango, we know. Steve Barker here, member, is clear. He's saying that this player is not coming to Pirates. This is in accordance with Steve Barker, right? They're not even gonna look at local offers. It's gonna go to Europe. But before you even add the viewpoint there, member, I want to remind you something. You remember when Van Rijn played his last game for Stelis? This coach was asked about Van Rijn, and he said the player is not going anywhere. There's no such a thing. So after 2 days, Nyana, bam, Pirates reached an agreement with the club. He was announced. So I don't know, member, what's your take about? Because I don't think that the coaches, they really have much in terms of the transfers. You might like the player, but if the club wants to sell, it's also business at the end of the day. So do you think the player is gonna leave? Is he gonna come to Pirates? But like I said, there is nothing active from the Pirates side that I know of. what I know is that we as the fans, we admire the
Yeah.
guy. We see him like fitting into what we need in that defense. But like I said, there's no. I man, man. The media has not been around Pirates, honestly, and this guy. I mean, on my side, my
Yeah.
sources that I know. But let's get to it. What's your take on Toure? And yes, he's back with the first team. They are training together now, but he still wants to leave.
Yeah, member. I think you know I was the first one to say Toure in the teams that he has played for in South Africa, he has stayed one season.
I
Um,
remember.
I don't know if that is his motto or um right now he I don't think a member Toure just wants to leave Stellenbosch without a concrete
Yeah,
interest in him. I think Toure is aware that
there is
they
interest.
exactly.
Yeah,
So now Steve Barker, let's firstly deal with that one, member. Um I know the line of questioning when it comes to our journalists.
yeah,
In this case, it was in the radio. So the line of questioning, obviously, they hear the rumors that we hear as well. Some of them unfounded rumors, so they pose those questions, and unfortunately, our coaches they fall into those traps. You understand? Me now would rather have a coach who would refer them when it comes to transfers, because their job is to ensure that the team is ready for this upcoming season. Everyone is psyched up, and also the tactics are on point. Everyone understands the philosophy of the club, not to discuss transfers. You understand, member? So I don't think Steve Barker should have put himself in that situation, because right now, from what you are saying now, member, you are indirectly saying, on of which no one would blame you. You are indirectly saying that Steve Barker said that Van Rooyen is not going anywhere.
he
Where
said
is Van
it.
Rooyen right now? He's at Pirates.
He said
You
it after
understand?
that game.
And exactly. So now again, pose the question about Toure. He's saying that the player is not going anywhere. They will only entertain overseas, interest or overseas offers. But now he doesn't see any team in the local sphere getting this player. I don't think that, remember, I don't think that's up to him. I really don't think that's up to him. If the negotiations are going well, the player wants to leave. What if the higher ups higher than him? They're like, if he wants to leave, why must we keep a player that doesn't want to stay? And what if the offer is enticing?
Yeah,
You know,
bro.
remember,
We'll
yeah,
see.
and I know, member, you said that from Parrot side there hasn't been anything concrete
Yeah,
that
maybe
has
they're doing
been that
undercover.
has
We don't
come
know.
through.
Yeah,
Exactly, Parrot has always been like that. We'd be surprised. Bam, Parrot has signed Toure. We don't know, member, but I would, for a player that has come out and said he would like to move. I remember under any circumstances I would let him move.
yeah. It looks like I don't know. Looks like they do want him to stay, but he wants to leave. Remember that one? I'm 100% sure he has made it away. Would he wants to go? No one signed Toure. No one signed Toure, guys. Kamohelo Mahlatsi Bafetu. Yeah. What is the last team that he played for? He left Chiefs. Where did he go? Was it Swallows? Akhumbule as.
Yeah, I think it's Swallows, member.
Angisakhumbuli ya kuphi. Swallows is not
I think it
Stellenbosch.
was.
He signed
I
Kamohelo
think-
Mahlatsi. But anyway,
Uh-uh.
he was a free agent, Buffett. So I'm just gonna check quickly in the background. But he was a free agent. The good news for him is that he is close to joining Marumo Gallants, So he is close to facing his former club, Kaizer Chiefs, because that's the first game that Kaizer Chiefs will be playing this upcoming season. They'll play against Marumo Gallants. So according to Unplayable, they're saying that Mahlatsi has been training with us for some time. This is a source that confirmed from the club, from Marumo, that he's been training with us for some time. We are moving to Bloemfontein end of the month, and the deal will be confirmed before we leave. So that's just about it, guys. Kamohelo Mahlatsi said he was playing for Chippa United. He left Chiefs Then he signed for cheaper. Then he became a free agent, and then now he's currently with Marumo. He will be signed in accordance with Unplayable. What's a take on Unyaope, member? I love this player. I saw, if I can say, I saw his best football. Akhumbula iswalo siqeda ukupromote mara. Yeah, beyiqeda ukupromote ne? Yeah, there was that time when they still have Brendan Truter.
And that,
Yo,
yeah,
I remember
yeah.
that season. Abo Sehota, Abo Mahlatsi, Abo who's that defender that we wanted? Abo Litlabika. I remember Abo Litlabika, Abo Njabulo Ngobo. You know, they had a lot of good players. So I think I saw his best football back then. Then he came to Chiefs. Things didn't go well for him, if I must be honest. You know, then he left the club cheaper. What's your take, member, on Mahlatsi? Do you think he's a good player? Do you think he's gonna do something Lafanagui Marumo?
Yeah, member. I think Mahlatsi, member, is a very good player. I think other players, member, I think we need to come to a realization that they are not cut out for big teams, and in some instances, member, you'd find that when a very good player, gets to a team and the team is dead, and when the team is dead, it doesn't matter how good you are, you become part of the furniture of being dead. You understand? So I think when it comes to Mahlatsi, member, it's one of the two. A person can choose which one, and also looking at the side of Marumo Gallants, I think they are signing a player that has been in the PSL for quite some time. I think it's about 3 seasons right now. Yes, he hasn't played that much, but they are signing a player that is accustomed to the pressures and the pace of the Betway Premiership. So I think they are adding a piece of a puzzle that they will definitely need as a team that is coming down from the Mutsepe Foundation. So I think it's a good signing for them, and I think they are signing a good player. And once again, I think we're going to see the Mahlatsi that we know.
Hey, I wish him all the best. And you're right, member. There are some players that when they join small teams, they are just gonna be some beasts. They're gonna do well. But when they join these two, especially these two, Pirates and Chiefs, Sundowns on our side, I'm a player afike adlali. Hey, remember when Pirates and Chiefs, I remember those players when they get there, they just change. As I wanted to read a comment from Sihle, then out. Good. I don't know how. Sihle Manana, can you retype? I wanted to take this poll out. I ended up deleting. Sorry there, Sihle. Sihle Mpanza saying that he's going to Millions FC Sundowns. Toure is going to Sundowns. Hey, they have a lot of options in Abulabo Njela. Their position. Sometimes they're gonna use Putie. They have Deruk, they have Mbala, they have Kekana, they have Libusa. I don't think they are looking for even Putweli banogumfaka center back. So I think you're right, man. Who signed Toure? No one signed Toure. He remains a Stelis player. Sihle Mpanza says, Nick, I like you. I like you, one member. He says Bongani Zungu is going to Azam FC. What's the name, member? Hey, ayangilahla lana. Sihle. Ayangilahla, member. Serious anguzu ukuthi yes. I don't get that, honestly. I'm lost. We're going to stadium. Oh, Sihle Mpanza and Sihle Manana. I'm confusing the names here. Remember where the TS Galaxy coach? I remember you said he was going to join Pep Mulom. How? Mina? Yeah, he was going to be the coach of was it Raja Casablanca? But the deal fell through. Most we've covered that, didn't we? We covered that the deal fell through.
We did.
There's some things that he wanted to bring to the club, and the club, he wanted to bring his technical team, and then they wanted him to work with other people there, and it didn't work out in terms of. So we even talked about the new coach, because Tim Sugazi had already gone to the media to say that there's a new coach that is coming. You remember? And then now we're asking Uti how the new coach is now on the way, and then this one, the deal falls through. What's gonna happen? So the deal fell through, remember, and the new coach is not coming. So that is the situation, in that regard. Yeah, so that's just about it. Sihle Mpanza, Sihle Manana, we are going to. Who are you going? Why don't you want to go to stadium on Friday? Member on Friday. Hey, membership. Sihle. Hey, my circumstances are different. Now, me on my side, I think we've been discussing it, member, even in the background that we're still trying to raise. You know, we do the videos, we were able to create the content. So I'm working on getting a camera, getting a mic, you know, and so that because when the games are playing, guys, remember that I have to be live, right? So I apologize about that. We had to be live now. So when I'm not live, it means that when I'm in the stadium, I have to be doing something. So I'm working on that. Don't worry. I think by the time when the season starts, remember, we'll have to have progressed somewhere. We have to start to, I want us to have those interviews also with the fans and everything else. So that's just about it, guys. That's just about it. But we'll keep pushing that lap, we'll keep supporting. Any other comment? No. Ngiyayvala, member. Manje. Ngiyayvala. Is there anything you want to say about Toure in closing, member? Maybe if let's say there's someone listening. Something of Toure, member. Like, as be realistic, because uphethe uSmith, uphethe uQoki, uphethe uMthethwa, uphethe uNda, uphethe uSesane. Noma yela ngamfaka kuleyo bracket. So I'm counting like 6 players that are center backs. Even Mailula, he does play as a center back, we've seen, So now, if you want to get this player, I think you must sacrifice something. Or that's not a priority. I saw even in the group, others were saying that we must choose one between a left back and a center back. Like, how would you go about it, member? Do we need him, Ben? Nomchit.
Member, Toure, I believe we need him. For me, he is a center back that we do not have. So he is a breed that we do not have in the team. And also, what would Pirates be buying in Toure? You are buying a certainty. You are buying stability. You are buying someone whom is going to give you confidence. Because Toure, remember, we have spoken about this. If anyone wants to go and check how good this guy is, you can go and check his percentage in terms of tackles. You will see it's above 80% in terms of him winning his tackles. He's good in the air. He's a goal threat. And to remember, he's a commanding figure. I don't even think Unda is commanding. No, Unda is not commanding. He's just a very good, fancy, defender who is effective and makes everyone look good next to him. So Utu, remember, is making Abomolo Isane, according to me, Abomgaba look good with Stellenbosch. Now imagine if you have Toure and Da at Pirates. They are two different central defenders, but both of them, they've got that ability of making the work easier for the next person. We would be sound, member. That's what we would be buying. If people maybe didn't, have an idea like this is just a center back we have center backs. What is it different from what we have? The center backs that we have, member, we can all agree there is none of them that hasn't made a mistake.
I got it. Got it. No, Nikki. I'm saying, remember that one member. He was saying that Bongani Zungu. Yeah, it was. Who was it? Was it not Sihle? Hey, but yeah, I remember there was a member. But yeah, I remember the member saying that he's going to Azam. I don't think it's true. What are you laughing at, member? Member, just a question. I know that we need a solid striker.
The confusion of the Sihles.
Hey, member. Hi. Member, just a question. I know that we need a striker, solid striker. What do you think of Grobler? But I know that they won't let him go. Member, no. No. No, Bradley Grobler, member, I'm sure he's 36 or 37. Not even enough. But I do want to say that he's a legend. For me, I don't know. Maybe I might be wrong. But Grobler has been so consistent also. In terms of strikers in the league.
Yeah.
Guys, let's be honest. I think he has also passed that
Yeah,
100 mark goal, ne?
he's in the
Goal mark,
he's
ne?
in the class of 100 plus goals.
Hey, he has passed that
Yeah,
mark. He's a
yeah,
legend. A
he's in
very
that
good,
league.
yeah, a very good striker, guys. And he's 36. So, we can't be going for that. For that age, no, a total no for me. But very good striker. He's been consistent. Mang
We
pega
missed
eight
our
strikers
chance,
nazo
member,
manje.
of signing him.
We did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, we missed our chance of signing him. I remember I think it was about um 3 seasons back.
yeah.
I think it was 2021, 2022 season, if I'm not mistaken. We had an option of signing him. Um, Unfortunately, I think the Pirates decided against it. I don't think it was because of negotiations not going well or him not wanting to come to play for Pirates. I just think it died down, remember. Let's leave it at that. The interest died down.
I remember he's a good striker. This one, amazing. I know I rate him highly. In terms of the PSL, especially because he is a South African, right? He's a South African, ain't it? Yes.
Yeah.
So, one
Yeah.
of the most consistent that I've seen in terms of strikers, in this current
Yeah.
generation of strikers in the league. It's amazing. But yeah, remember, the age, I don't think it would be a great idea for us to go for him, honestly. When did he join SuperSport United, guys? Yo, member. So Ukrople has been a SuperSport striker as since 2013.
Yeah, 11 years.
2013 till this day.
11 years.
That is why they decided to extend his contract. I remember they even had to decide between extending his contract and Kapuza's contract, and then they chose him.
Yeah.
2013. He's been there,
Yeah.
guys. It's been a long time. So yeah, man. Remember, he's not like Mangoba. Kusta die, Kusta. Don't mind. Or Kusta di Kusta. Kusta di Kusta. Don't mind me, Nico, not greeting. I've been with you the whole day. Ow. Mind you're jumping me and you're greeting Kusta. I know, correct. I'm tasty. I'm ranking. Hi, welcome back, Colin. I hope that you're still good. I still believe in Lipasa. Lipasa is still. Hey, he's been posting, posting the videos. I just hope that is going to come and be the beast. Lipasa is a good striker, man. And like I said, last season we depended on all those strikers. There was a time when we needed Lipasa. He started also with us. Then it was Mahopa. Then it was Mabasa. You understand? So all those strikers, the boy three, I think they added to the club. Even though others are getting criticized and all that, but I think all of them added value. If we keep on playing Mailula at 8, we are not going to win football matches. Mailula is not good. Magakata, Imali to 6, then playing better to 8, more defensive. I agree. 100%.
100%.
We begging the
yeah. I don't understand that. I don't understand that tactic, man.
What is Pirates trying to do? Well, I think let's discuss it in the next live. Because I remember I've been seeing it. I saw it against SuperSport. And then even in that game, the last game, I saw it again.
Yeah.
Because they played him and Londro. And you saw Mailula going forward. There was even a chance that he got.
Look at what he did. It's a one-on-one situation, Leana member. Like it or not, he's in between two defenders. The ball comes to him into his feet. He lays off the ball. The only person that he has to beat is the goalkeeper because both those players, they are far from him. I don't understand what he was trying to do there. He lay off the ball to Mabasa and both those exactly. I remember.
Krobla 113 goals. Yabon praise. That is why I'm saying he's one of the best strikers that the PSL has ever produced. South African strikers. Who's another South African striker who has got 113 goals? South African. I'm still waiting. Nomvet. Imagine. Nomvet. The legendary Pele Nomvet. Who else? Yabon. So he's in that list, In that list. Then Bachoinwa with other strikers that are not South African in the PSL era. So
Yeah.
Lance Sihlangu, but remember, Chiefs will not recover. Remember. Why? Why manje wenza kanjena kanti? Why?
Violence, member,
Oh,
violence.
Miss Q says, look, my brother, we need a central defense, guys. Toure must sign for Pakania, then we can compete to the Betway. Kev, for Lipasa, he must stay, because Usali Munyane, Lile Mong. Hey, young Charlie yokugcina. Lile Mong, bro. Hey. Oh, Lilimung is like the age. Okay, yeah, Usalminyane indeed, member. Lipasa, Munyane vel, unangaka Lipasa. 26,
Was
ne?
27.
27. Yeah, he's still, the age is still allowing him. So I think let's keep him for this season and see what he's gonna give us. You know, I think let's keep him, guys. You know, I still believe something in Lipasa. Nomvete 154. Nomvete is I don't think there's anyone who ever scored more than that. I don't know. South Africa.
Yeah, in the PSL era, member.
ne?
Or are you talking about even in the NPSL?
And PSL, member. So ufuna ukufaka bojomosono man.
Yeah,
says his name is Mkhonza. Wani Mkhonza? Eish. Hey mina ngiyawakhohlwa lamagama yazisihle. Kunabo sihle abaningi, kunosihle manana, kunosihle Mpanza. Kunomkhonza futhi, yabona. I always like confuse the names. Uyangibona members as Colin Nkosi. No, Colin Vusi. Colin Vusi, not Nkosi. I'll change igama if you just change it. But that's just about it, ladies and gents. I think for now, let us close it. We'll be back. The next discussion that we're gonna have is going to be about that question that was raised by a member, or that point that was raised by a member there. I thought, man, member, let's dive into it, you know, because I don't like these new Pirates. What they're doing in that midfield, I don't see what's going on.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because it was going well last season. Why manje Mbatha sekadlala deep? It's the same thing that I've been saying with Ndlondo sometimes, and I didn't like. Ukuthi ngathi sesimdlalisa more defensive, and we're limiting him. Manje, I feel like we're gonna do the same to Mbatha, and then we'll start to say he's not a good player, or we'll do it vice versa and say Mailula is not good. But now we're changing their roles. Why? So I think let's
and remember we already said you remember we said Mailula had a bad game against SuperSport United.
We did.
Up until we got a chance to watch that game again, I'm like, no man.
Yeah.
Mailula is so high up. What's going on? And he's not a creative player. You understand? It's like, I don't know, remember. Okay. In my head, I'm like, maybe the coach wants to have Tito as an attacking player, and then a defensive one, which is Mailula in between, and then Mbatha, which is an attacking one. But how does that serve the team though?
Yeah, also. We're gonna come back and discuss that. But don't forget Leslie Manyathela, remember.
Pooty. Slow poison. Remember, you know when that guy when he passed away. Yeah. It was remember. It was not nice. And when I heard the news, I was even on the streets, you know. But I can't say what I was doing. It was not a good thing what I was doing. But yeah, I was on the streets when I heard the news. So yeah.
Ajit, okay. I'm Colin Vusi. Vusi is my last name. How? Yeah, but I'm going to Colin Vusi phela. Manje sikhani sekuvela Colin Nkosi. Manje so nama account I2. I'm Colin Vusi, I'm Colin Nkosi. I'm using 2 emails. Yeah, I can see now Colin Nkosi here. Do we still have Kapinga? Yes, of course. We do have Kapinga. He remains a Buccaneer. But this season, it will be key for him to give us something, because guys, I'm out.